Hey, and welcome to Pay Time with Robin and African Payment Solutions. I thought I'd chat today about why Africa, what are the ingredients for transitional boom in e-commerce and payments across sub-Saharan Africa. Well, let's start with the growth rates. I think that yes, Africa's coming off a zero base, which gives it quite a competitive advantage with the rest of the developed world and so on. In that, let's see, we're going to get hit by the COVID-19. So they dropped to around about zero, but they bounced back in 2021 to almost up to 6% growth, annual growth rate, which I would say we could challenge the rest of the world for seeing growth rates like that. These more developed, more mature markets, they have a longer way to fall than Africa and Africans. Then we've got a massive population of hungry, young, mobile-friendly or mobile-capable consumers with a need who are excited about trading and paying and buying and consuming international goods. It's slightly chaotic, so it does lend itself to a little bit of resilience. The international companies from more developed markets might find it slightly uncomfortable doing business across Africa. And from their mature, low-growth regions where actually innovation is not really needed, innovation in e-commerce and pay tech is not really needed. Everything kind of works well enough, except obviously for the amount of money that's being printed, which I think is going to see quite a spectacular correction at some point in the not-too-distant future. So I think there's the opportunity for moving to sub-Saharan Africa where there's much higher growth rates, which probably offsets slightly the level of uncomfortability of doing business in the region. But you got to get in early. And then another catalyst is the West-South-East cooperation, the different payment systems in the West, kind of creating a kind of EU in each province or each area, jurisdiction, is starting to look at the possibility of payments becoming more interoperable and more real-time gross settlements between the regions, although it's not really redeveloping the layer 1 solution, probably more a layer 2 over the layer 1, which is knitting together these different payment methods. There's certainly a lot of mobile interoperability initiatives carrying on. Card and mobile are moving closer together. Smartphone penetration's increasing. And then I think another surprising benefit is going to be the right-sizing of the kind of oligopolies that will open up more competition. These large e-commerce and payments companies have been, I would say, possibly overfunded or a little too well funded, and their value proposition is value growth into the future. And I don't think their cash flow, the profitability, the net cash profits has been something that the investors and companies have been focusing on. But now with funders retracting back to core and not wanting to invest in risky possibilities and emerging market risk appetite being constrained, and possibly just needed to be focused on ventures to keep them going, to make sure they don't lose their dosh during COVID-19. I think the right sizing of these models, they've been stifling competition, in my opinion, from the locally grown SMEs or fast-track fintech, pay-tech businesses. So this will open up some more possibilities for a little more competition in the area, a little bit more innovation. And then the digital payments, the exchanges that are expanding, Binance, Luno, Wobi, expanding across the continent rapidly, creating an alternative payments infrastructure and banking infrastructure. And as you know already, the amount of interest from South African Nigerians in Bitcoin and digital currencies plays well into this new banking payments infrastructure that's being developed across the continent. So that's why Africa. There's some small reasons I probably could give you another 10 or 20, but those are some core ones that I think are ingredients for a transitional boom in e-commerce and payments across Africa over the next 3 to 5 years. So thanks for listening. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you're looking for payment at the checkout, get hold of us at africanpaymentsolutions.com. Send us an inquiry and we'll get you paid with the key payment methods: Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, card and mobile money. And we'll keep you up to date with the payments as they transform and evolve across sub-Saharan Africa. Have a fantastic evening or a fantastic day wherever you are, and we'll chat again tomorrow.